gentlemen, this is your boy, the West Coast voice, Davey Dangerously, coming at you as always with my brothers, Armbar Salazar and Rated R Salazar. New gimmick and everything.
Oh yeah, brownbutter.com/Ring Crüe.
That's right.
$25, $22, maybe?
Something like
that. Yeah.
The Brothers of Destruction. Welcome to
Speaking
episode
of bro,
58.
I got my bro shirt on.
And I got two bros that we hate. That is a sweet shirt,
The
though.
King of Bros right here from Wrestle Crate, one of our sponsors.
Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle is making his NXT debut.
Did you see him do that house show in his wife's shorts?
I did see that. Anyway, episode 58.
58. Welcome. We are in the new Ring Crüe studios. If all goes well, there will be a graphic behind us.
Nice, beautiful new graphic.
If not, we're sitting behind a green screen, brother.
In front of a green screen.
Yeah, in front of a green screen. There will be a green screen behind us. But I think
so this episode's going to air either way. So either we're
Right.
going to have a nice new background, or we're going to have a green screen behind us.
we're either going to go or we're going to shit the bed. But I think we're going to go. So we've already tried out a couple trial runs.
It looked good. I thought it looked good.
It has worked, so bear with us. If not, check out the green screen, brothers. So it's been a while. Last episode we had Armbar Salazar here. Sat down with the brand new Best of the West heavyweight champion,
Chris Bay.
That guy is phenomenal, man. Jeez. I didn't get a chance to make it because work was being a dick. But
I was there.
But I got to watch the interview, and he's bad.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool talking to Chris. He's a cool dude. I mean, he's into lots of cool stuff, like we talked about in the interview. Go back, check it out, episode 57. But yeah, man, we haven't even talked about the event where he won the title.
Yeah.
Sea of Attrition. That was Best of the West. First foray out into Santa Cruz.
And they sold out.
Sold out
show.
Chris Bay won the title. Standing room only. I have a buddy, Noah. Shout out to Noah. He lives out in Santa Cruz. He went to the event and he loved it and he just praised it. One of his favorites was Chris. He liked Lisa Lace.
Shoot name, brother. Not the shoot name.
Lisa Lace. I think Owen was there. I think that's one of the guys. That's one of the guys he mentioned. He loved it, and all his buddies did. So, Best of the West, he's hoping that they go back out up to Santa Cruz again. So hopefully they do. And then Best of the West followed it up a month later, or not even a month later, maybe three weeks later, making their debut at the Bitwise Hive, was where we filmed our interview with Chris. That place is phenomenal, man. That's a really cool venue. Again, another sellout, 2 months in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, I was helping staff look for chairs in the building. I mean,
there were no more chairs to be found.
Yeah, over 200 people there. They were literally pulling out office chairs from people's offices. They had the break room had some benches, so we pulled out some benches for fans. People were sitting on stools. I mean, it was standing room only. At the end, where just literally with no more chairs in the building.
That's awesome. That's good for them.
Yeah, that was really cool. And man, what a main event, right?
Dude. Well, before we get into the main event, which had Chris Bay and Shane Strickland, there was a tag team.
Oh yeah, we'd be remiss not to mention
from
these
Los
guys.
Angeles. And one of the guys grew up in this area, small town like in this area, Cameron Gates, and he brought his family.
There was
his family's There was like over 50 people.
I'd say 40 to 50 people from his family representing the Bomb Squad,
and they were just ravenous. I couldn't hear myself announce him when I said from Parlor, California. The roof blew off that place. It was amazing.
They shoot all their guns?
Yeah, dude. It was. it was so crazy.
It was funny being in the crowd. I was at our table. And watching everybody's reactions, watching his family and the other fans, and watching the boys, the wrestlers, their reactions too. Jeff Cobb was there. Congratulations to Jeff Cobb, by the way,
man,
new
right?
BOLA winner. We'll talk about that too. But Jeff Cobb was there, and he went up to Harry, and he was like, who the hell are these guys? Like, what's going on? And Tresario and Funny Bone were at their gimmick tables. And I mean, this pop was so loud. And I look at Tresario, and he's looking at Funny Bone, and they're like,
Yeah, like, it was insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. These guys went from relative unknowns in this area. You know, like Dave said, they're from down south, so they've been working L.A. area, so they're getting their name known out there. But out here, this was their first time,
right.
And so.
But how'd they do?
They did a fantastic job. Yeah, you
can have family supporting you and giving you a loud pop, but
that's the thing.
You can still shit the bed.
And I did talk to them. I talked to Cameron after the show, congratulated him, and I said, you know, the crowd was crazy for you. Your fans were crazy for you. I said, you earned that ovation. So I told him, you know, when you came here, only your family was the only one who knew your name. Now everyone knows your name.
Yeah, and they had great opponents. They had
Wise Guy and
Nico, the Best of West Tag Team Champions.
Those guys can wrestle a teddy bear and still make the match look good. Right. You know, Wise Guy's always been phenomenal, and Nico's coming up strong. I mean,
right, and they're such good bad guys.
Oh, I hate them, but you love them.
But you had like the baby face, like crazy pop, and they're phenomenal wrestlers. So congratulations to the DKC.
Trained by Robbie Phoenix and
Santino Brothers.
That's Santino Brothers School. So I talked to Robbie as well. He was extremely proud of them, and I told him, you know, he needs to take some pride in himself as well for training those guys. So he was very proud of their showing that night. So it was really cool, man. It was a good night.
I'm sorry I missed it.
You missed out.
Like I said, work was a dick.
And then after all, you know, all these great matches, you know, Cobb and Tresario
tore it up.
That was the best match I've ever seen.
I legit wanted to cry at work because that's the match I wanted to see.
Yeah,
that's the match I wanted to see.
Steven Tresario is like coming up the ranks, and him versus Jeff Cobb just solidified that he's in the spot where he deserves to be. Because that match was phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely.
Tresario's intense.
Yeah,
he's intense.
He really impressed me. I mean, we've been watching him for months at Best of the West, maybe a year.
If we can do this green screen, put a picture of Tresario.
Maybe in another episode. We're still trial running this bad boy.
But yeah, we've seen him, you know, coming up in the ranks at Best of the West, and this match was like just put him at another level. So it was really cool to see that. All these great matches. I mean, one after another. We saw Fun Size win his first title. His first title in the business, so that was amazing to see. He became the West Coast champion.
That's awesome.
And then
cool story about that. We won't get into that, but that was a cool story about how.
Yeah, it was very cool to see Fun Size win the title. He was
much deserved.
Much deserved. He was shocked. You know, his family was there. He had probably, I would say, 10 guys there. I think it was like his uncles, his brothers, nephews. So it was like all the men of his family. It was very cool. I think it might have been his grandfather or his father.
Wow.
That were all there. And so I snapped a picture for him. I got his phone and I took a picture of him with all his family with his title.
That's awesome.
So it was really cool experience for him. And I got goosebumps. I told him, I went to the back. As soon as he went through the curtain, I ran to the back. It's
one of those feel great moments.
Yeah, I ran backstage and I gave him a hug and I congratulated him and I said, "Dude, I legit had goosebumps. I was excited for you." Yeah, so that was really cool. And then what we started talking about, the main event. I mean, this was probably one of the best of the West shows and Best of the West matches,
absolutely,
of all time. Chris Bay defended his title against another world champion, Shane Strickland. He's the Defy champion. He's
all over the place.
Evolve champion,
PCW
light heavyweight champion. So he was trying to add the Best of the West world title.
He brought all the gold with him.
Yeah, this belt mark over here was taking pictures of all the belts.
I got a picture of the APW belt.
Cobb had his APW title. But yeah, man, that main event was something else. And unfortunately, a lot of people had left at that point. It was a little late in the evening. We had the crowd kind of fizzle out a little bit.
Kind of dissipate.
The crowd wasn't as hot, as for the other matches. But the
part of your family probably all took off.
Oh, they did. That was the match before.
But the real best of the West fans were there. The fans who knew what was up, who knew that match was going to be fire. They left. I mean, they stuck around, and so luckily for me, there was a couple front row chairs. So I ran up to the front, and it was very cool to be front row for that match.
And I was watching the match, and your face was just Jonathan.
Me and Jonathan. Johnny Oddity went up there, and Johnny's buddy. We went up to the front row. And just watching that match like that close, to see someone as like crisp and like such a pro, like Shane Strickland is such a pro. Like he's every little thing, like his facial expressions, he tells a story. His selling,
he can tell a story.
He took I think it might have been, I don't know if it was a kick, like a kick to the head. I forget exactly what the move sequence was, but he went down, landed on his butt, and he had this like dazed look on his face, and he was like looking right at the camera, and he was like, had this look on his face, and I was like, he's selling it like perfect. He's such a pro,
and he's such a pro inside of the ring, but outside of the ring, just class act all the way. He was
humble,
very humble.
He was very giving to the fans. He was available to everybody. He was available. I talked to him for just a few minutes, and I talked to him after the match, and I was like, I said not to blow smoke, and him and Chris were kind of dressing with next to each other. I said, you guys literally just set the bar for Best of the West.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it was amazing to see those two.
I didn't get a chance to talk to him after the match. Briefly, I congratulated him. Said great match. But before the match, I did talk to him for a minute. I didn't want to bother him. He had his headphones in. He was getting in the zone. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I just introduced myself and I thanked him for being there and stuff. So, but yeah, like you said, very very classy dude. So, Best of the West, man. They're coming up. They've been great. But man, some of these matches lately, and then Mike Rain had to go and ruin that match. Had to go and get involved. So I think Mike, he's gunning for that title. He wants his title back. So I think him and Chris are going to put on a few more classics. It's going to be fun to see.
Yeah, and then Best of the West has 2 upcoming shows. One in Merced. Joey Ryan is making his return. Speaking of Joey Ryan, All In.
Oh,
let's talk about All In.
We haven't even talked about All In.
The inflatable phalluses. Jesus, that was a great one.
Shout out to Juan too, Juan Ortiz, Juan of the Dead, man, for making those Rest in Penis shirts.
Rest in Penis shirts. I need to get mine, man. I need to order mine. Those are
Zombie
awesome.
Joey, man. That guy is such a fantastic artist.
Yeah.
But excuse me.
He's worked on the West Coast Voice logo for me. He's actually working on another one. I'll let you guys know when that comes out. He's a busy man. He said, when do you need it by? I said, whenever.
Yeah.
I said, I know you're booked all the way until November. I said, whenever you can get it.
He's booked till November 2020.
I know. Yeah. So in 2 more years, I'll have a brand new logo. We'll throw it up on his green screen.
Yeah, man. All In was fantastic. We watched it together. You were at work that day. You watched it later that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we watched it. Man, what did you guys think? What was your favorite match of the night? You guys have a favorite, or did you just
a tough one?
I know, right?
Okay, well I'll start while you think about it. It was almost a tie for me. This is what I wanted. Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis to be my favorite match of the night.
That's what I was gonna say.
I wanted it to be my match of the night. It was a good match. They had moments. They had great moments. They had a really cool spot with DDP. That was fun. Brandy got involved. The match itself, like the bones of the match, was great. But it was just like
lackluster.
It was just a really good, solid match. Like nothing blew me away.
It was a WrestleMania pre-show match.
No, I wouldn't go that far, but it was fun, But it was nice to see Cody win the title.
Right, that was a feel-good moment.
That image of him. I mean, I'm sure
dad with the belt.
I'm sure that everybody's seen the side by side.
It brings. Because growing up and I'm not gonna say growing up in the business, we're never in the business, but growing up watching it and growing up loving it and having that passion for it and seeing his dad hold that title and seeing his dad wear that damn fur coat, and then to see him do it, it comes full circle, it's just awesome. It's awesome.
So that was a cool moment, but it wasn't my favorite. I would say, as far as wrestling goes, I think Okada and Marty Scurll was my favorite match. I'm a little mad that they went long and caused the main event to be short, but it was like.
So what's up with that Marty Scurll being the only Bullet Club member to lose?
Well, they can't have.
Someone's got to lose.
As far as the wrestling aspect, that was a great match. I mean, you can always count on Okada, Mr. 6 stars over there.
See, those were great matches, and the whole show itself was a good show. I liked it, but I gotta admit, the moment I really kind of popped was the beginning, was the pre-show that they showed on, was it WGN?
Yeah.
When Road Warrior Animal came out, I was like, oh shit, it's Animal! Like that, I was excited on that. Like
that was good. I think my favorite match on there was Omega versus Pentagon.
Yeah,
that was good. The ending was fantastic with
Jericho. Man,
I thought there was a point where he did the spot outside, and I thought,
oh god, when he dropped Kenny on his head,
I thought he was done.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. You said, he's done. He's done. They're like, he's not getting up.
He's dead. He's done. Because you could hear his head hit the wood of the apron outside.
It was almost 2 in a row.
It was 2 in a row, and I was like, "Oh, this brother's dead."
Yeah, it was crazy, man. But all the matches were fantastic. Hangman and Joey Janela put on that crazy extreme match.
Stash Mob member Joey Janela.
But yeah, I mean, everything was just crazy. There was the women's match was fantastic.
Oh, dude, that was a great match.
That was Chelsea.
Brittany Baker. I'm sorry,
Brie Baker.
Britt Baker. Can't even talk.
Chelsea Green, Britt Baker. Was it Madison? No.
Yeah,
Madison Rain and
Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, that was cool. Having Tully
she had both of her dads there.
Tully and Magnum TA. Yeah,
that's awesome.
It was really cool. Just the whole thing. But the main event, man, what a main event! And it sucks that it was cut short.
It was so fast.
It was really quick. Oh wait, before we get to the main event, I forgot. What about Jay Lethal?
Oh,
jeez, man. How cool was that, right?
Dude, okay, he grew up a Macho Man fan.
Right.
And that was the coolest thing for Lanny.
Like instantly, like the second he walked out, you said, "That's Macho's jacket!
Yeah.
That's Macho's jacket!"
And I was like, "Oh my God, those are his pants! He's wearing his pants! He's wearing his boot covers!"
Yeah, that was a really cool moment.
That was awesome. Kudos to Lanny.
Yeah. The match was good too.
Right.
Actually, I didn't realize it as it was starting or as I was watching live, but I heard somebody mention it and I went back and watched it again. The first few minutes was move for move Savage versus Steamboat.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
You know what? Somebody did mention that. Yeah. I did read that somewhere that they did that spot on. That, Oh yeah.
I think someone needs to do a split screen.
Yeah, I think it was just the first, maybe 3 minutes of the match, 2-3 minutes of the match.
The arm drags and the yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I went back and watched it and I was like, whoa, that's awesome.
I'm gonna go back and relive the magic.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry. The main event was awesome. Like I said,
it was 12 minutes long.
Cut short, man. If they would have had more time,
there was a point like the last 3 minutes, like everybody was getting their shit in.
Yeah,
and it was back to back to back to back to back to back. But
it is what it is. That's live. We're live, pal.
We're live, pal. Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, man, that guy does not age.
Nope.
He just
his knees do.
He doesn't show it, man. He's
He's my age.
Every year.
I could be doing that right now.
No, you can't.
I could be
every year.
Let's not get ahead of myself.
And speaking of Ray, he just re-signed with the WWE. Like
2-year deal.
2-year deal. So he's going to be going back. Dream matches. What do you guys think? AJ Styles.
I wish Neville was still there.
Oh,
can you imagine Neville and Rey Mysterio?
I always liked the Rey Mysterio little man versus like Brock Lesnar Beast. So I'd like to see Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe. I'd like to see Samoa Joe not necessarily beat the fuck out of Mysterio, but just have that beat the fuck out of Mysterio. I just like it. I like the whole. And Rey Mysterio always has a way to come on up and do it, and he's gonna. And I think Samoa Joe can hold his own against Rey Mysterio. That to me would be a dream match because everyone's gonna say, "Oh yeah, high flyer AJ Styles and high flyer Rey Mysterio," and you're gonna see all these top spots and stuff, and then you're gonna say, whoever else, Sin Cara versus Rey Mysterio. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But give me someone like Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
I would love to see him wrestle Seth Rollins.
That would be awesome. Also, whatever you do, don't fucking give him Baron Corbin.
Yeah, they're gonna put him in the program. But there's Finn Balor. There's a whole bunch of possibilities. That's gonna be sweet, and you could actually see him on the 2K19. You could even be Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
That's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have us a little 2K19.
I bought it, so you guys can call on over. We can play it.
Nice.
And we can play my career mode.
Voiced.
What about that?
Nice little segue.
Nice.
Friend of the show, AJ
Kirsch.
Roast Joe Brody.
And Manny Favorino is also on the
doing the voice of the...
What's funny is I went back on YouTube and I watched the My Career mode again, like the little like breaking it down,
trailer.
And now all I hear is AJ Kirsch. I'm like, fuck, it's AJ. And
then, so if you guys don't know, we're talking about AJ Kirsch, friend of the show.
The first ever Rock the Promo Challenge winner.
Yeah, he got the spot, man. He got hired by 2K19 to do the voice,
and he does a great job.
He does the voice.
Have you seen some of that story mode out there doing?
What's his name? Buzz.
That's a weird.
I can't remember.
I think it's Buzz. Is the 2K19 creative player character.
I'm excited about this game.
So it's really cool.
They're going a different direction with it. They're going to do more arcadey type stuff with big head mode, zombie mode.
I saw that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. And I'm stoked about getting the exclusive Ric Flair Funko Pop.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And the exclusive Ric Flair Hall of Fame ring.
Oh, that's cool too.
I'm gonna have to steal that.
I think it's just awesome how they like start off the career in the indies and stuff like that. Like they have
BBW, I think it was
something like that.
BWC or BC, something like that.
But they have like in a high school gym, like stadium or arena and stuff like that. So that looks pretty cool. It's gonna be.
I'm excited. These games make me feel like a kid again.
And because of AJ getting the job for this, he did a new podcast too with Steve Austin.
That's right. So just came out actually today.
Oh, today? Well, I guess it came out today.
He was at the Broken Skull Ranch.
Yeah. That's right. 317 Gimmick Street.
That's right. Him and the Metalhead Maniac Sledge, who is going to be on a future show in a couple weeks, both sat down with Steve
his
Austin
own podcast?
On his own.
Oh,
Metalhead Maniac is getting his own.
Wow.
He's in the one with AJ Kirsch. A couple little cameos, but he's going to get his own show. According to Steve, not according to Dangerously.
Wow.
According to Steve, he'll be on 2 Thursdays from today.
Wow.
But if you're watching this like in 2 years, just go back and listen. Just go back, check the dates.
Go back, Marty.
So you go. So you interview with the crew and then you just go straight up to the top.
Boom.
Austin, huh?
We've interviewed AJ Kirsch twice.
Bam.
We've interviewed Sledge, and
Bam.
look. Who else? Chris Bay's going to be getting called by Steve Austin pretty soon.
You want to go places? You come see the crew.
That's right. We got a green screen now.
Man. We did a little thing with Marty the Moth, and now he's the Lucha Underground champion.
Boom! We forgot about that.
Jeez.
Congrats to Marty.
Congratulations, Marty.
He defeated.
Whoa! We're not gonna talk backstage shit.
He beated him up. No, he defeated Pentagon Dark. We were not.
It was actually a pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a very good match.
I haven't had a chance to see it.
It was a good match. It was a good match.
We weren't there for that taping, but it was a great match, like you said. And speaking of Lucha Underground, another Marty Elias, this new referee, is no longer with Lucha Underground.
I just read that. I read that he's no longer with Lucha Underground.
I'm a big fan of Marty Elias. He's a cool guy. He was on Facebook Live, and I have him on Facebook as a friend, and he was on live, and I gave a little shout out. I said, "Hey, Marty, you're looking great." And he's, "Hey, Antonio, hey, thanks, man, I'm feeling great." And I was like, "Oh, hey," he's like really talking to me.
He is. He's looking great. He's dropped like 50 pounds, and he's working it out.
Yeah, I saw him with the guns out the other day. He had a sleeveless shirt on.
Got that full beard on, going on. He looked pretty handsome.
He's looking pretty handsome. Rock star.
Yeah, he's been hanging out with the mayor of Slamtown, getting it in.
Yeah, he's gonna be showing us his abs pretty soon.
He's gonna be
Marty Elias.
I like his new gimmick too.
Marty fucking Elias.
I'm Marty fucking Elias. Yeah, the t-shirts.
That's right.
He has the guitar picks. We have to get some of those.
Yeah, Marty, we need some guitar picks, brother.
Look us up, brother.
Oh, yeah,
that's cool.
We'll give them away. Also coming up here pretty soon, the Evolution pay-per-view, all women's WWE pay-per-view.
What do you guys think? You guys excited about it?
I'm excited.
It's about time.
I'm excited.
So who's going to be commentators? I know it's going to be Renee Young, but is it going to be
Beth Phoenix? I'm hearing, and
is it Michael Cole?
No, I think it's all women.
I think it's an all woman. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm not. I can't remember too much, but I think it's.
I think I did see Beth Phoenix.
No, Beth is going to wrestle.
Oh, is she gonna?
Yeah,
she is gonna have.
It hasn't officially been announced, but spoiler alert. Sorry, spoiler alert. But I did hear they're announcing the Mae Young Classic tournament. Renee, Michael Cole, and Beth Phoenix.
Maybe that's
has been
fantastic,
phenomenal.
right?
Holy shit, you guys been watching that?
Yeah, as we film this, we're still in the first round. We still have one episode left of the first round matches. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the last.
Like 4 matches left.
Tomorrow's the last 4 matches of the first round. But man, it's been great so far. My favorite, Toni Storm, is still in it.
Who did she just beat last week? That girl that looks like Snoop Dogg. What was her name? I don't know what her name is.
She just beat Ginny.
She does though.
Ginny! That's like Snoop Dogg. She looks like a cheap ass Snoop Dogg.
Ginny and Juice.
She doesn't look like Snoop Dogg, but
oh god.
Yeah. So Toni Storm, she's one of my favorites. She's still in it.
She's bad. You know what's funny is my wife doesn't really sit to watch wrestling with me. When I watch it, she kind of like rolls her eyes or goes on Zulily and shit. But when I was watching it, Toni Storm was wrestling and it caught her attention and she's like, huh. And I says, that's the future of women's wrestling right there, babe. That's I
believe that.
She's bad. She's bad. She can't be touched.
Speaking of women's wrestling, just happened last night. Brie Bella, Brie mode, almost took out. Well, she did take out Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Breen Kata, yeah, she's been fucking up big time. She's
what was
Sin Kata fucks up. So Breen Kata.
That was a stretch.
No, I got it as soon as you said it.
Breen Kata, fucking hurting people left and right.
Anyway, she
legit knocked out Liv Morgan
herself.
She legit knocked out Liv Morgan.
Not one kick, 2 kicks.
Yeah, 2 kicks in the face. Liv had to be sent to the back. They're claiming that Liv might have passed out because they're in the Mile High City, so the elevation in the air, it might have got to her, and that's what probably like.
How about the kick to the nose? That's probably got to her.
And then she even punched Ruby Riott in the mouth from a catapult before she even knocked out Liv Morgan. This was after her 2 weeks ago. She did the suicide dive.
Oh my
twice
God.
It almost killed her.
Actually, almost legit committed suicide.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and she's going to be in a high-profile match coming up in Australia at the WWE Super Show.
Why do they do that? Why? I mean, Sasha Banks could have been in that spot. Bayley could have been in that spot. Ember Moon could have been in that spot.
They're stars.
But they fucking give the Bella Twins.
They're the stars of Total Bellas, Total Divas.
That's sad.
So they're going to be teaming up with Ronda to face
they're
going to face the Riot Squad if they're able to wrestle. They're all knocked out.
I think they're hindering the women's evolution. I think you see the Bellas and you still think the Divas, and you don't want to think that. You want to see the new blood.
See how they still.
So I think they kind of set the women's evolution back a little.
The Bellas are Diva Search winners.
Yeah.
They go in there and they shake their ass and they, I'm like,
we can look, but we can't touch.
Right? What the fuck is Brie mode?
So they're gonna. I guess the spoilers are out. I haven't read them, so I don't know.
Don't read them.
I don't know the matches that are coming up for Evolution, but I'm sure that they're going to be in high-profile matches for Evolution too.
They're going to win the tag team championship.
Oh.
I'm just goddamn you.
I'm just kidding.
Hopefully, I hope. I mean, there's going to be other matches that outshine them, of course. I mean, whatever the Mae Young Classic Finals is going to be.
They haven't announced it yet, but there's one woman coming back that's going to... I'm legit excited about coming back.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
But the one, Trish Stratus is going to wrestle Alexa Bliss. That has been announced. So that's going to be pretty damn cool.
Lita will be there.
Lita is going to be wrestling Mickie James in a little bit throwback match there.
See, I don't know. I think I would have rather had Mickie James and Trish Stratus go at it.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And have, and
WrestleMania 21 rematch.
Lita and Alexa Bliss go at it, because Alexa Bliss got that little punk rock leather jacket thing going on, and Lita's always had that punk rock look. I can see them going at it, and then I can see that Mickie James and Trish Stratus, just bringing that back.
Yeah. So the controversy or the things that what I read all the time that I'm hearing people talking about is why have an all women's pay-per-view when 5 days later you're going to go to Saudi Arabia where
have no women allowed.
Women aren't even allowed.
Oil money, bro.
What do you guys think about that?
You know what?
Money talks, and what is it? $240 million says a lot.
I look at it in 2 ways. One, it's messed up, but it's not the United States of America. It's in a country that is not as culturally diverse as the United States or many other countries. So if WWE is going to go into a country and produce a show,
they play by their rules.
They have to play by their rules.
That's why I don't speak Spanish at work. You come here, you talk to me in English.
We're not going to go down that road. But it's just like when they wrestled in the Dubai.
Right.
They had to cover up.
Did you see when they showed the vignettes of and a couple spots where they showed Sasha and Bailey? Some of the family stood up and walked out.
Oh yeah.
You can see it in the back. You can see, and I knew why. I was like, oh wow, like they really got offended.
I see both sides, but again, they're WWE is guests of that country, so
you play by their rules.
Yeah, I can see that. But man, the money though. That's
$240 million.
That's free money. That's bring Shawn Michaels out of retirement money right
and
there.
And that is what he's doing. I just read that. Did you read that?
Yeah.
How much he's making?
I don't know, but it's
$54 million for 10 years.
Wow. I hope he's not going to wrestle for 10 years.
He'll probably be dead within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
No, actually, he's in fantastic shape. He's been training. He's been going to NXT. He's producing a lot of their spots, and he's getting in the ring, and he's showing these young guys a thing or two, and he's actually in great shape.
He's going to be the hip break kid.
Wow, he's going to be like the terrible. I don't know. I would like to see Shawn go one more time.
What do you guys think of the rumors though? Like for the tag match, they're saying
Triple H and Shawn versus Taker and Kane.
What do you guys think about that? They're planning that for Survivor Series, I'm assuming.
I believe so.
Which is going to be in LA at the Staples Center, and I'm probably going to be there.
I got a buddy going. I was thinking of hitching a ride with him. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys want to go?
I'll probably have to work.
I'll be there.
It's like the day before, like 3 days before Kenny's birthday.
We'll see. I'll probably be there.
Sorry, Kenny.
I'm a terrible uncle. Fuck it. I'll be back for a break. She's getting a WWE shirt.
All right, guys. These guys aren't going with me. So Silvis, Peps, Garrett, Wilson, you guys are all going with me, all right?
Stupid work job.
Right.
Stupid shoot.
Fucking shoot dicks.
This guy, he's got a vendetta against work.
Like he saw me at work and I was so pissed off. I was like, you motherfucker.
You were redder than I've ever been. And I've gotten pretty damn red.
Yeah.
So I think we got one more thing coming up.
Well,
I don't.
Sorry to interrupt you guys. I don't know if you guys saw this new show on is it WGN Ring Warriors? Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, Chris Bay's on
it.
Yeah, Chris Bay's on it and working as a heel for the first time. Desi Dorada.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. She makes a great heel. She's got that little thing with going on with who is it? That little girls they got their own little.
I haven't had a chance to watch.
Nicole Savoy. The Black Scorpion, and they got this manager. I can't remember what her name is, like a female Bobby Heenan, Boss Hog type girl. But she
Boss Hog type girl.
But it's pretty cool show. It's pretty. Austin Aries is in it. Yep. Yeah, I guess he runs the show, and it's out of Vegas. I want to say Las Vegas. So pretty interesting to watch. If you guys haven't seen it yet, Ring Warriors. I think they just showed episode 2 last Saturday. They showed on WGN America at 5 a.m.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
that's the DVR.
I got my DVR set.
So one more thing coming up. I will not be involved, but you two guys are.
Yeah,
I'm talking about King of the Marks season 2, brother.
Who was the winner of the first one?
Oh, geez, I don't know. Myself. That's right. I am the King of the Marks. I am King Dangerous.
So what happens when we come for your title?
See this right here, this scepter? Remember when Macho King bashed Ultimate Warrior in there?
You remember that.
And then he said, leave it in. So whoever wins, because it's going to be you two, I'm going to bash this into your skull.
That's going to be the winning question. Who did Macho King do the scepter in his head? And Davey Boy just gave us the answer.
So, spoiler alert, it's going to be one of these guys.
Yeah, man. We to win, for one of us to win, we're going to have to beat the other.
Right.
Because the way the brackets worked out.
Right.
You're facing Charles
Porter.
Charles Porter in the first round.
Great guy, but sorry, Porter.
Yeah, you're facing Charles in the first round.
I've already put Porter down.
I'm facing Mr. BLE over here, Jason Hastings. I don't know if you guys seen. Jason's already, making little videos.
He's pretty knowledgeable with stuff.
He's talking a little smack, though.
He's talking some smack.
So, you know what, Jason? I mean, you can talk all the smack you want, buddy. It's going to come down to the facts, which is what they call me, buddy. So
hashtag Kane Brain.
So you know what? And he cut a little promo in his car. He's driving his little gimmick, whatever. He's coming home.
1974 Ford Pinto.
He's coming home from work and he's shooting on me a little bit. He's shooting on the Ring Crüe. He introduces himself, or one thing he says that stood out to me. He says, "I'm a former champion. I'm a former champion." And that word stood out to me. Former, buddy. that means you couldn't get it done in the ring, and that means you're not going to get it done in the tournament.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
Hastings, you're going to be dropped in the first round. I'm going to go on to the second round to face this guy. I'm going to drop his ass.
Probably.
And then I'm going to the top.
Ooh, brother versus brother.
Man.
Yeah.
So I'll be sitting here with 2 kings?
Yeah. Wow. You're just going to be our jester.
Wow. So that should be coming up here pretty soon.
Oh, God. And then if you win year 3, then we can make a shirt that says 3 kings. Oh, you have to fucking win year 3. Well, I have to win year 2 first. Oh, what
I win year 2?
What are you assholes?
Year 2.
Oh, God.
Jeez. So it'll be my pleasure.
In 2 years' time, look for a 3 kings shirt.
Right. It'll be my pleasure to not pass this crown because obviously it's mine, but you can get your own title and you can get your own title.
If I get my own title, I'm totally Shawn Michaels playgirling it.
Dude, I've already done that.
Butt ass naked.
That's going to be on the green screen when we
would
win.
do it, but I'd probably get fired from my job. So.
That's your own fault. Time to get another career change, buddy. So it's been a fantastic episode 58. King of the Marks is coming up pretty soon. They're going to start doing the episodes probably within the next week or so.
I'll be doing my interview my episode next week with Hastings. And man, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. It is.
I'm nervous. I am. Yeah. I'm old and I forget shit.
I was nervous too, but then.
And I did fairly well. I did listen to every episode, from the first tournament, and me and old Peps at work would pause it,
quiz each other,
and listen and try to figure out the answers, and we did fairly well. I did fairly well. So
what's funny is Mark World Order texted us and he asks us, give me your top 5 wrestlers, and I blanked out because I've been watching it for so long. I can't really give you 5 wrestlers because I'm such a huge fan of the sport that I just started naming names that they're just on the top of my head, and then I look back on the text and I'm like, fuck, why did I say that? Because so-and-so belongs there, or fuck, why did I say that one? And I couldn't give him a list of 5, and I didn't give him a list of 5 just because I kind of panicked and just sent 5. But Mark, there's a shitload more wrestlers that belong there.
Who'd you give him?
I was gonna say, who'd you guys give?
I'll tell you right now.
Who did you say?
I gave him one of my all-time favorites, Bret the Hitman Hart. CM Punk, who was one of my favorites.
Oh, I don't have the text anymore.
During his time in wrestling, I think
you have the text.
We're in a group message.
We're in the group.
I gave him Bret Hart. I gave him CM Punk. I gave him.
Is that mine?
Whose kid is that? The kids, you probably can't hear him because we got the mic, but the kids are in the back.
Oh yeah, so we just spoiled it.
Oh yeah, sorry. So I gave him Bret Hart. I gave him CM Punk. I gave him Eddie Guerrero, which is probably my all-time favorite. I gave him who was my Tommy Dreamer. Oh. And then Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. Bryan Danielson.
Who did I give him? Do you have mine?
Yeah, you gave him a lot of classics. You gave him Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, The Undertaker, Taz, which I had no idea.
I was a big fan of Taz.
Not only Taz, but Taz with 2 Z's.
WWE Taz. And then the Road Warriors collectively. So...
See, Taz shouldn't have been there. I should have been Daniel Bryan. It should have been CM Punk. It should have been Eddie Guerrero. It should have been Sasha Banks. It should have been, you know what I'm saying? You blank out. Quick, name your top 10 wrestlers. And you're like, you just think of whatever you got. And so that's kind of like how I felt like you backed me into a corner, Mark, and I gave you the wrong answers, I think. And some of them belong there, but there's a lot more.
His name's not Mark, right? It's Brent.
Brent! I keep wanting to say Mark World Order. Brent! Sorry about that, Brent World Order. Brent World Order. Sorry, Brent.
Anyway.
I know what your name is.
Your new name is now Mark.
Your name is Mark, yeah. So the tournament's coming
up.
Buddy. Hopefully we'll film again soon before as the first round has happened. So either I'll be telling you guys, yeah, I'm going on to the second round, motherfuckers, or humbly was defeated by Jason Hastings.
God, I hope not.
God, and to Hastings of all people.
Of all people.
See, that would suck if you lose to Hastings. I beat Porter, and I fucking lose to Hastings.
Oh, God. If Hastings beats us both, we'd have to stop doing the show.
Yeah. I think so.
I'll have to sell this green screen on the black market.
We'll have to name them the best looking Ring Crüe.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think
you
about it.
son of a bitches.
I don't even want to think about it.
Better beat them.
Well, maybe
there's
Hastings,
2 chances.
Maybe Hastings won't make it to the taping.
Oh, maybe
he's got a far drive from Hillmar. Roads are kind of dangerous. You know, might have a flat tire somewhere.
See, we might not see this scepter ever again on the episode.
I really hope nothing happens to you, Jason. But if something happens, we really didn't do it.
I just hit his flat tire. I don't want to be master over here. Let me kill a chicken. No, I just hit flat tire.
So we're gonna end it right here, episode 58. It's been fantastic. We've talked about stuff that it's been a while since we've all sat down and
I had fun. This was a fun episode.
Yeah. So hopefully this green screen works. And we hope you enjoy the graphic if you see it behind us.
Yeah, shout out Altamirano. Thanks for going back, watching all the episodes. I told you I'd give you a shout out. I promised you I would this episode. I did. Tell me what you think about the new backdrop.
Yes, we're on to bigger and better things. We got a mic, we got lights, we're trying to make a better show for you.
We got gimmick tees.
We got gimmick tees.
Armbar shirt will be out soon.
I'm just waiting for you to render that bad boy.
I know, it's been a while. I had some little glitches, little difficulty, but the armbar shirt, I actually have people asking me about it.
Yeah,
I had somebody call me and say, "Hey, is that armbar shirt out yet?" And this is not. I'm not lying.
Wow.
This is very true.
So when did Dad call
Somebody called me.
It was Mom.
Somebody said, "Hey, is that armbar shirt out yet? I want to pick one up. I like it." So very soon it will be out. I'll let you guys all know.
I'll be sporting one. The day it comes out, all 3 of us will be wearing one.
Thank you.
Nice. We'll have gimmick tees on the table on our persons. We'll put all the descriptions, all of our promo codes in the description below, where you can get our merch. Everything in the description below because there's a lot of it. So it'll be there in every episode going forward. We'll have every link to every gimmick that we sell and that we are a part of. We want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank all of you for tuning in to a special episode 58. I think the last time we were together was the year 3 anniversary where I smashed you bastards in the face with a cake.
You did.
So now I'm trying to keep the peace. Until year 4.
Until year 4.
So do what you do, but whatever you do, don't mess with the crew. We will see you guys next time.